Well, first of all, it's a real honor for me, a real honor and a must to be with you today with His Excellency, because for us, the anti-imperialist communicational guerrilla, Yemen is the best, the most, the great defender of the humanity and civilization, really, against the imperial. Thanks a lot. It's an honor, really.
We are very happy also to speak with you, and we believe we are in the same battle, that we are fighting together, and we feel we're standing together to fight it.
That's right. I'm in the same trench against the same enemy, and with the admiration of the values that you defend. Really, for us, Ansarullah is the Yemen revolution for all.
وهي معركة أولا هذه المعركة التي نحن نخوضها هي معركة ضرورية.
It's a battle. It's a necessary battle that we had to take. We have no ambitions, or we were forced to take this battle because to stop the looting of our resources and control of our land and controlling our decisions. We are pleased with the price of sacrifice that we have paid.
عن خوض هذه المعركة، وراضون كل الرضا عن حجم التضحيات التي تقدم في هذه المعركة. فنحن وأنتم إن شاء الله في نهاية المطاف سننتصر في هذه المعركة يقينا، وهذا شيء نحن نؤمن به.
We go to the questions. You have not so much time. I understand you are a busy person, and then I'll do it very briefly. And especially we want to hear you, not me. And thank you again. My first question, very brief, but I think important, is Yemen's strength and advanced civilizational values are an example for humanity, and especially worthy of admiration in the global south. Do Yemenis sometimes feel alone in their struggle?
أولا نحن حقيقة نخوض هذه المعركة ومثل ما قلنا عن قناعة كاملة، وأيضا نحن نشعر يعني أن هناك الكثير يعني موجودين في
Okay, first we take this battle with the people, in the global south, people everywhere, especially in Latin America. We share the same values, facing tyranny, although the abilities and the capabilities are different between some people, some from here and there. But there is a Yemen determination. The Yemeni people are convinced that we feel that it's a battle that we have to take against these satanic projects, where the government or our leadership only representing what the people are feeling and desiring. There is a harmony between the government and the people. So our abilities to show our voice, it's very important. For example, what happened in Venezuela, the tyranny of the US, that has stepped and buried all international laws. So everyone has to take action, all free people around the world. There are many free people around the world, but the absence or the no coordination and collaboration is the reason why the enemy was able to make some advances here and there.
في اليمن وما بين توجهات الشعب اليمني، القيادة تمثل إرادة الشعب اليمني. فنحن نشعر حقيقة أن الكثير موجود حولنا، ولكن مثل ما قلنا هناك تختلف القدرة على إظهار هذا الصوت. نحن نعول بعون الله على هؤلاء الأحرار في كل مكان أن يظهر هذا الصوت في الفترات القادمة، لأن السكوت غير مجدي. نحن رأينا في فنزويلا كان الموقف الذي قام به النظام الأمريكي كان موقف متعجرف، وموقف يعني تعدى كل القيم والأعراف وداس على القوانين الدولية. فلذلك نحن نرى أن الحل الوحيد للجميع هو التحرك، ولو بأشكال متنوعة وبصور متعددة. فمسؤوليتنا مسؤولية جماعية، والأحرار كثر موجودين بشكل كبير جدا، ولكن عدم التنسيق وعدم تكامل الجهود وعدم يعني التواصل في هذا الجانب هو الذي أوجد للأطراف الأخرى العدائية، أوجد لها القدرة على أن تحقق بعض يعني أهدافها، ويعني وأن تصل إلى مستويات نوعا ما متقدمة في هذا الجانب. وفي هذه النقطة نحن نؤكد على
and at this point we are happy to hand and give our hand to everyone and anyone around the world to face these projects or these homogeneous projects and satanic projects everywhere, anywhere in the world.
Yes, that's the revolutionary way of doing, not thinking about the return of this solidarity, but doing because it's your principle. I understand very good. Okay, I go to the second question. How is the fall of Syria being experienced within the stronghold of the Zionist resistance?
أولا كان هناك مؤامرة كبيرة جدا على المنطقة بشكل عام وعلى دول محور المقاومة بشكل خاص. المحزن أن سوريا كانت هي الحلقة الأضعف.
There is, as you know, there's a large conspiracy in the region, in Syria, and the region, all the countries in the region. Syria was the weakest link. The enemy exploited this and was able to make some advances. It's painful sacrifice. For example, what happened in Lebanon, Hezbollah and Hamas, our brothers in Palestine and the Islamic Republic of Iran, and also Yemen. These sacrifices have been made, and it's painful. But we believe that there is determination after this to overcome and go past this and go even stronger. With sacrifice, we believe that there is more determination to keep going more and do even more, and also learn from experiences. And these, as we believe, these values that we hold, dignity and independence, will triumph and will at the end.
نحن على يقين أن هذه التضحيات يقابلها يعني في المثل يقابلها إرادة، يقابلها تصميم، يقابلها صمود بشكل كبير جدا. هذه التضحيات سواء سقوط سوريا أو سقوط هذه الشخصيات العظيمة تصنع لدينا العزم والإرادة جميعا نحن كشعوب أن يكون تحركنا في المرحلة القادمة بشكل أكبر، وأن نستفيد من التجارب التي حصلت في الفترة الماضية. ونحن على يقين لما نحمل جميعا من قيم ومن مبادئ أن هذه القيم هي من ستنتصر في نهاية المطاف.
I'm sure that Syria prevails at final moment with this determination of all of us, and I am sure that the victory is to come, and this evil time for them. I go to the third question. The future of humanity depends on the strength of West Asia and Iran's resistance to the Zionist onslaught. In this turning point in the struggle in the world that Yemeni people always bravely wage, is this turning point in the struggle clearly visible?
Yes, the recent events has created awareness among the people because the enemy have some arms in the region consisting of Saudi, UAE, and also what happened recently in the crimes in Gaza. This has raised an alarm, a dangerous alarm for all West Asia countries and the people. Of course, there is submission of regimes to the Zionist project, but the people, the nation, the people are awake with high determination. These people have nothing to lose, and they believe that they will lose more if there is no action taken. So this has, the choice of resistance. The choice of resistance is a must, because we believe that based on that, future and bright and successful futures will be created.
وكذلك لا يوجد لدى الكثير من هذه الشعوب ما تخسره حاليا. قدمت الكثير من التضحيات والخسائر الكبرى تنتظر هذه الشعوب إذا لم تتحرك، والشعوب تعي ذلك. فلذلك نحن على يقين من هذا الموضوع أن ما حصل حاليا والتحرك الأخير والتوجه نحو مقاومة العدوان هو يعتبر يعني حاليا تحول كبير جدا ومحور ارتكاز ستقوم عليها الكثير من المشاريع الناجحة بإذن الله في المنطقة.
Yes, and is the strength of the regional anti-Zionist and anti-imperialist resistant axis, is this strength increasingly linked to a possible unity of action?
نعم. حقيقة هناك حصلت
Of course, there has been infiltration of not only the regimes, but infiltration of the enemy to the people. We believe that the free people have been moving, that those free people will move together and they will lead to unity. Many hold, ideas, but that are not aligned with the humanity. Others will have to choose whether to take action and be with the resistance or be a victim to these Zionist projects or these destruction projects. The resistant projects, but we believe with the resist project, but we believe the people of resistance all around the world, the people with the resistance spirits will work together based on what brings them together, which is resistance and dignity.
يريد من الناس أن يكونوا وقود لحروبهم في المنطقة، فالآخرين لا خيار أمامهم، إما أن يتحركوا ضمن هذا التحرك المواجه والمقاومة الذي تحركت عجلته مؤخرا، أو أن يستسلموا وسيكونوا هم الضحية. إما قوى المقاومة فقد اتخذت القرار بهذا التحرك، ونحن على يقين أن القرار ليس على مستوى المنطقة فقط، نحن على يقين أن هناك الكثير من الأحرار حتى على المستوى العالمي ستتكاتف هذه الجهود وتتوحد بطرق وأشكال متنوعة ومختلفة وبما تتطلبه طبيعة المرحلة وحجم الصراع. فهذا هو قراءتنا للمشهد في هذه المرحلة.
Well, I'm sure the motives and are the same for this resistance. The enemy is the same, but I insist in the unity and support of all the armies and the states that have resistance groups, not only regional resistance, but for example, of the support and unity of the West Asian anti-imperialist resistance axis, Iran, Russia, and China. Iran, Russia, and China, is my opinion, are now a key factor. But I ask you if it's more than just occasional collaboration. I think I think it is, but I want to know your opinion. And if is the growth of this strength and its integration with the regional axis being felt by the people of Yemen?
أولا فيما يتعلق بشكل التعاون، هناك تعاون.
There is some collaboration with the people, the local, the regional resistance, because we know that conspiracy is targeting all what's happening. For example, against Iran, it's targeting all. We collaborate on this based on this framework. In terms with the Russian resistance, they are not understanding the scale of the U.S. conspiracy that is targeting them as well. You saw Trump flirting with Putin. Now Great Britain and France and the UK, Germany, the UK and France trying to draw Russia into Ukraine, and so Russia can not understanding or not seeing what's happening on the other side. Of course, so collaboration with Russia, there is none. There is nothing, but because they must understand the scale. But however, we are ready to collaborate and cooperate with all free people against resistance everywhere, with the Russians or whoever it might be.
في هذه المعركة يحاول الغرب حاليا وفي المقدمة البريطاني والفرنسي والألماني والأمريكي أن يتم إغراق روسيا في معركة أوكرانيا. حتى لا يلتفت الروسي للمعارك التي تتم في أماكن أخرى، وذلك وأكبر مثال على ذلك ما حصل في سوريا. فشكل التعاون بالنسبة مع الجانب الروسي لا يرتقي حقيقة إلى مستوى الحدث، وهذا يحتاج حتى من الجانب الروسي إلى مراجعة مواقفه، وأن يعرف حجم المخاطر التي تتجه إليه. هناك محاولة للسيطرة على المضائق المائية وعلى حركة الملاحة الدولية من قبل الأمريكي بشكل كامل، والجانب الروسي يغفل هذه النقطة، وكذلك آخرين. نحن من خلال هذا الموضوع نؤكد أننا على استعداد للتعاون والتنسيق مع هذه القوى لمواجهة هذه الغطرسة، وأيضا مستعدين للتعاون مع الجانب الروسي والتنسيق مع بقية الأحرار في هذا الموضوع.
Yes, I think the collaboration maybe is indirect because it's via Iran or via other situations or other. But it's true. Now Russia is involved in a war against the same enemy, the NATO and the Trump administrations of USA and all Europe in some way is and Russia has lost 200,000 lives already in Ukraine and is immersed in a terrified war also. But I'm sure that it's a survival question between China, Russia, and Iran. And this is at the same time another axis of anti-imperialism that must connect with the regional axis of Iran and the rest of the resistance against Zionism. I think everything is connected, and also is connected with the countries and the people of these countries in Latin America, America Latina. But well, I understand that maybe directly is frankly it's impossible to do that openly because it makes it in some way this compose a situation, international dangerous situation. And the next question for me is, how might the artificial creation of Somaliland by imperialism threaten Yemen?
Yemen rejects all presence in Somalia or in the region this is a targeting for the Red Sea, for the countries in the region, and for us and all other neighboring countries. Yemen has declared that it will target any Israeli presence in Somalia because this project is a failure. The Israeli project is a failure because the Somali people themselves rejecting the Israeli project in general, and also they are rejecting any normalization with ties, official ties with Israel. So Yemen will not accept, and we will respond militarily.
الشعب الصومالي لن يقبل بأي تواجد إسرائيلي على أرضه يقينا. هناك تحرك وموقف على المستوى الرسمي وحتى على المستوى الشعبي. الشعب الصومالي رافض لهذا التواجد. الشعب الصومالي رافض لتطبيع العلاقات حتى مع كيان العدو الإسرائيلي، ما بالك لتواجد الإسرائيلي على أرضه. فهذا موقف مبدئي. اليمن لن تقبل بذلك، واليمن ستواجهه عسكريا، وكذلك الكثير من دول المنطقة وفي مقدمتها الصومال.
Yes, I know. You always do that, including with the carriers of the USA evil. And how might countries like Djibouti, Eritrea, and Ethiopia threaten Yemen?
We believe there is no threat. Only threat happens is when they coordinate or collaborate with Israel. Ethiopia, as you know, there's some mysterious activities in collaboration with Israel. But this all remains on the development. Djibouti, Eritrea, we have nothing against them. The Red Sea is and the region is for all of us, and it's a concern and it's an importance for all of us. We have a positive perspective. We have good intentions and good perspectives to them and respect.
البحر الأحمر يهمنا نحن جميعا، سواء إريتريا أو اليمن أو جيبوتي أو السودان أو غيرها. فنظرتنا باتجاههم نظرة إيجابية حقيقة بكل ما تعني الكلمة، ونحن نرى في وجودهم وجود فاعل إيجابا وتأثير في الاتجاه السليم.
Good. It's important. It's important. Yes. Well, they try to manipulate fears as a weaponized fear, but they can do that with those like you that are revolutionaries and had your faith that is important also in that moment. Well, two more questions and a final after. The one is what domestic and foreign policy priorities does Yemen have for the future beyond its anti-imperialist international solidarity with Iran and Palestine? Foreign and domestic policies priorities.
أولويتنا في السياسة الخارجية نحن يعني
we, as emphasized by many times by our leader Said Abdul Malik, the Palestinian issue is the compass to determine our relations with, you know, we hope we have no harm to others, but what we are ready to represent and have official representation and ties and communication with everyone. But what sets our relationships is the Palestinian cause and the position on the stand, you know, against in terms of the evil projects. If they are good and positive, you know, with respect to Palestinian cause, it's good. If not, then we will have a negative and a bad relationship that we will declare and we will not hide. We will say it publicly. The Iran war is not good for anyone around the world. But we believe Iran is capable of defending itself against these conspiracies. Any attacks by the US, we believe they will pay the high price and they will regret this.
مع هذه الأطراف، أي أطراف عدائية وتحمل روح التسلط والهيمنة ونهب ثروات الشعوب، وفي المقدمة اليمن، أو محاولة القضاء على كثير من القضايا المحقة، وفي المقدمة القضية الفلسطينية، هنا سيكون لنا موقف سلبي واضح ومعلن تجاههم. ما يتعلق بما يحصل حاليا بمؤامرة على الجمهورية الإسلامية، أولا أي حرب ستشن على الجمهورية الإسلامية الإيرانية ليس في صالح الجميع. المنطقة بكلها قد تشتعل حقيقة، ولكن نؤكد أن إيران بمؤسساتها لديها من المقومات ما يحافظ على بقائها وعلى وجودها وعلى استمرارها في هذه المواجهة، وعلى تحقيق مكتسبات كبيرة جدا وإفشال كثير من المؤامرات وإلحاق الضرر بالأطراف المهاجمة. أي اعتداءات جديدة قد تحصل في المنطقة من قبل الأمريكي، على الأمريكي أن يعلم أنه يقع في مستنقع قد لا يستطيع أن يخرج منه بالطريقة التي يرتب لها.
The final question, more than other questions, is a confirmation. Please tell us finally what messages and needs should we convey to our brothers and sisters in the communication guerrilla movement of the anti-imperialist resistance in Yemen. I'm sure you need always that we make the revolution in our own countries against the empire, but at the same time, I think we need some unity of communication stance, unity on defending all our countries that are fighting against empire. But we need from you, from Yemen, indeed, what are your messages and needs to convey to our brothers?
نحن ندعو الجميع وخاصة الأحرار
call the people, free people on the world, to learn from the experience that we had, the Yemeni experience. Yemeni people were able to reach the decision-making government, a government that represent their determination, a leadership that understands and working together and represent them in the way they feel and they want, you know, their wish. It's an effective experience, a very successful experience. Yemen has been active in Tufan al-Aqsa and has done and continued to the last breath, and it's ready to give even more and continue, inshallah. It's an experience to be taught and to be learned. We do not call for instability in those countries, but we want the people to raise their awareness, to take some educated stand, to understand, what's happening, and to stand against the imperialism.
وتحتاج الاستفادة منها. نحن لا ندعو إلى أن يكون هناك قلاقل ومشاكل داخل هذه الشعوب، لأنه قد يستفيد منها حتى الجانب الأمريكي، لكن رفع مستوى الوعي من خلال الاستفادة من التجارب الناجحة، هذا بالإمكان أن ينور هذه الشعوب إلى أن يعني أن يكون لديها مواقف أو أن يكون لديها تحركات بالشكل الذي يوصلها إلى المستوى الذي تكون فيه جاهزة وقادرة على أن تعمل الشيء الكثير في مواجهة حالة الغطرسة والإمبريالية الأمريكية.
Salam alaikum. Merci. Thank you. It's an honor again. We are here at your order anytime you call us. Thank you very much, really.
ونحن سعدنا كثيرا بهذا اللقاء ونحن كمان
We are happy, and with this meeting, as we said, we are in the same trench together, and I'm ready to continue our communication and ready for future meetings as you wish. We are certain that these dark projects, these evil projects will fade away, and we will be victorious at the end.
Inshallah.
إن شاء الله. مع السلامة.
Salam.